He was rich, blessed, and faithful, until one day it all vanished in a moment. Everything was taken. Still, Job said, "Blessed be the name of the Lord." Job was a man who lived in the land of Uz. He was known for his righteousness and integrity, a man who feared God and turned away from evil. He was wealthy and prosperous, with a large family, 7 sons and 3 daughters, and great possessions, including thousands of livestock and many servants. He was considered the greatest of all the people in the East. One day, in the heavenly courts, Satan came before God. God asked Satan if he had considered his servant Job, a man upright and blameless. Satan responded that Job was only faithful because of his blessings and protection from God. He argued that if everything Job had was taken away, he would surely curse God. God permitted Satan to test Job, but not to harm him physically. In a series of rapid and tragic events, Job lost everything. His livestock were stolen or destroyed, his servants were killed, and a great wind caused the house of his eldest son to collapse, killing all his children. In response, Job mourned deeply, but did not sin. He said, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Again, Satan came before God, arguing that Job remained faithful only because he had not suffered physically. God allowed Satan to afflict Job with painful sores from head to foot, but not to take his life. Job sat in ashes, scraping his wounds with broken pottery. Even then, though in agony, he did not curse God. Job's wife, seeing his suffering, urged him to curse God and die. But Job rebuked her, saying they must accept both good and bad from God. 3 of Job's friends, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar, came to comfort him. For 7 days and nights they sat with him in silence. Eventually they spoke, but instead of comforting him, they insisted that Job must have sinned to deserve such suffering. They believed that God punishes the wicked and rewards the righteous. Job defended his innocence and questioned why the righteous suffer. He pleaded for an explanation from God, longing for justice and understanding, but felt abandoned and unheard. After long speeches and arguments, a young man named Elihu spoke. He rebuked both Job and his friends, claiming that God is greater than human understanding, and that suffering can be a way God speaks, corrects, and draws people closer. Then God himself spoke to Job out of a whirlwind. He questioned Job, pointing to the vastness of creation and the mysteries of the universe, things Job could not understand. God challenged Job to recognize his power, wisdom, and sovereignty. Humbled, Job realized the limits of his understanding and repented for questioning God. He acknowledged that he had spoken of things too wonderful for him to know. God rebuked Job's friends for their false assumptions and told them to offer sacrifices. Job prayed for them, and God accepted his prayer. After this, God restored Job's fortunes, giving him twice as much as he had before. He blessed Job with more children, and Job lived a long life, seeing multiple generations. Through his suffering and restoration, Job remained a symbol of perseverance, faith, and trust in God.